Hello folks, and welcome to another match of Modern. This time we have Dan McCauley on Ye Old Tron, aka Green Tron, versus Chaz Hinkle and Yorion Blink. This is from our Modern 1K and is our top 8 match that we decided to feature. Chaz, I tend to put Chaz on stream or in top card because his deck is really cool. The Yorion Money Pile Blink Omnath shenanigans stack of cards is really fun to watch. Also, yeah, I feel like I don't put Tron on very often, and Tron is technically a popular deck. I never understand why. There's people out there who just, I guess, like playing the deck. I see a tower and an expedition map. Very exciting turn one. No, Tron is a very good deck. Well, in theory. Card Liberated, turn 3, is pretty good against a lot of the format. So there's a Prismatic Ending, Abundant Growth making white mana, and we have a fetch land. Abundant Growth, man, card is good. Enchant target land, draw a card, that land now taps for any color. It's pretty nifty. So, because this is from our 1K, I do theoretically have deck list in front of me. I don't have Dan's. I don't know why I don't have Dan's. But it's Tron, so we could probably figure it out. But Jazz's deck is a Yorion deck, and I would not be able to figure it out without, you know, the deck list, because there's 80 cards in the main board. We have a bunch of lands. We have 5 different creatures, including Solitude, Omnath, Ragavan, Fury, and Eternal Witness. Now, this list is different for Jazz from the last one he played, the last 1K that he split the finals of. He didn't play Ragavan, to my knowledge, which is kind of cool. That he's now playing it. There's a Relic of Regenitus. We're just going to spin the Relic. Land for turn. Got an Ancient Stirrings. We do not have the Nat 3 Tron. Yo, he's playing it's a Fairy Hero Dominaria now. I'm so about this. I mean, I don't own Ren and 6, so I'm not going to build the deck, but like other than that, this deck is sick. Alright, he finds another tower. I will say, those Tron lands look really nice. Pluses are signed too, which is cool. Dan loves Tron. If there's anything you need to know about Daniel McCauley, he loves Tron. He might love Tron more than he loves the store. And he does work at the store. And manages the Bluebell location. There's a Red and 6 coming down. A little bit in that Chaz was the first person to play a Planeswalker. I make jokes about how, like, Tron is, I will figure it out, but it's not too hard of a thing to decipher. But Dan does play some interesting stuff, like, in the main board. I know he plays Warping Whale in the main deck. Which is kind of cool, honestly. It kills Ragavan. It theoretically counters Sorcery Speed spells. There's a Sylvan Scrying. He's going to go get that Tron piece. He's only going to have 5 mana to play with. Quote unquote. Only going to have 5 mana. Which, like, in other decks is absurd. But in his deck, he can't cast any of the good cards. That power plant art is probably my favorite of the power plant arts. I don't know what it is, man. That just like bug thing looks really sick with that frame. Tack on the signature there too. This looks good. Oh, I lied. I forgot about a good card. He can play Karn, the Great Creator. I'm just gonna counterspell it using those. I almost said Time Spy Remastered, but Strixhaven Mystical Archive counterspells. And there's another expedition map. Now the question is, will Chaz petty exile this one too? Can he petty? He just drew Eternal Witness. Yeah. So Chaz's deck, obviously doing like the regular Omnath shenanigans, right? Like you have all the blink targets, but the coolest interaction in the deck, in my opinion, is Eternal Witness and Ephemerate. Eternal Witness can quite literally, eternally, buy back Ephemerate because of the rebound trigger. So if you have like a Solitude and let's say Solitude and Ewit on the board, you can Ephemerate the Solitude, and then on the rebound trigger, Ephemerate the Eternal Witness, and then Eternal Witness will come into play and then pick up the Ephemerate from the graveyard. That's pretty cool. You can also do it with Eternal Witness and by itself eventually. So the deck plays one copy of Time Warp, and you can just go infinite with Eternal Witness, Ephemerate, and Time Warp after a certain point of the game. So we have Omnath. It just popped up. Just the top 8. Attacking with Ragavan. Gets a power plant. Makes a treasure.
I am at 18.
Nothing else looks terribly different from the last list he played. Emrakul the Promised Land went from the main board to the sideboard.
Don't think I'm going to do that.
There's some Veil Summers in there. There's a Shadow of Doubt. Another copy of Fury. Right, the other cool thing is Eternal Witness, if he has the Ephemerate, can like perpetually buy back Counterspell forever to make sure he has Counterspells to deal with the threats. Gonna crack the map. Probably getting Sanctum Awoken, yeah.
7.
And then it's gonna make 7 mana. Play a Karn the Liberated. Sack it, and then probably get Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger.
One Hungry Eldrazi.
Yep.
Karn resolves. I'm gonna exile Renin 6.
Keep going.
Alright. That's all we got for now, so.
Your turn.
Alright, so we're gonna Unholy Heat that. It's gonna go to 1.
Oh, it's 2, that's right.
Chaz does not have Delirium. I don't remember if he was playing Unholy Heat before.
Possibly.
I feel like I vaguely remember him playing Bolts in that spot. I could be wrong. I'm gonna dash the Ragavan maybe. You could evoke Fury. There's an Omnath.
Yep.
Does he watch up or Fetch Land off the top? Proceeds to rip a Fetch Land off the top. Now he just gets to do whatever he wants. Grabs a Breeding Pool. So now he has red, white. He has Wooburg. Oh, well. Wurg. White, blue, red, green. You don't get black. He has access to 7 total mana. Can he do everything? He should. Yeah, he should be able to. I was gonna say if he's green, and then like the white, you can cast the Eternal Witness. Buy back the counter spell.
Eternal Witness. Okay. Get back counter spell.
Yep.
Use the red light to dash.
Yes.
Oh, attack card. Sure.
This only triggers when it hits me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Using the very pretty Tattoo Secret Lair Eternal Witnesses too. The correct Eternal Witness, in my opinion.
Draw turn.
Yeah.
Alright, there's another tower. And I'm imagining Ulabog's coming out. Ooh, okay. Plays an Ugin the Spirit Dragon instead.
Okay. Sure.
It's gonna eat Counterspell. Just plays 4 Spreading Seas in the main board. I went to go check his sideboard to see. I was going to say, oh, I wonder how many Spreading Seas he plays on the board, but there's 0. He plays 4 in the main. Which makes sense. He's going to attack in here for 9?
That's a pretty good
8, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was 1 bigger than it is.
So,
You have a treasure.
yeah.
So if he plays the fetch land here, he goes to 21. Fetches down to 20, has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So he could buy Yorion, play Yorion. That seems pretty good.
Format.
Because then Yorion could blink the Growth. Or the enchantment. Omnath. I mean, it blinks everything. The question is, do you blink the Ragavan or not? I think you don't. I think you just put it back. Let the dash trigger, put it back in his hand. You know Dan has the... whatchamacallit? The Ulamog.
4, 5.
Yep.
Okay, sure, Ryan.
Yep.
I'm gonna blink the Growth, the Witness, and the Omnath, and the Ragavan.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna end step. I'm gonna put this back on the same forest.
Sure.
So I am going to target Counterspell, draw 2 cards.
Sure.
Counterspell back, draw 2.
Right, Ewood's gonna buy back Counterspell. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna draw 2 cards. I mean, Ulamog's not gonna exile the Ragavan, but... oh no, he has 2 mana open for the Counterspell. Yeah, that's fine. I thought he had access to 1 mana, not 2. I was like, the Ragavan's not gonna attack anyways, so Ulamog will resolve. But it will not. Now, I don't know if Dan plays all his stuff. Unfortunately, I do not have his list for some reason. But all his stuff would be pretty sick here. To double check something. This card called Cavern of Despair.
Yeah.
What does this card do?
Turn.
It is a red enchantment. All players may attack with no more than 2 creatures each turn. Okay, it's random. It's from Legends and is ungodly expensive.
And then I'm gonna Counterspell.
Yep.
Alright, so Ulamog's gonna get countered. Gonna exile Omnath and Yorion.
Attack.
Gives you 4.
Attack in here for 5.
Here's
4.
six.
And 6.
Trigger.
How big is a turtle? It's 4. Is it a 2-3? I keep thinking it's a 3-2. Eternal Witness. It's a 2-1. Wow. Alright.
3.
I am off the mark.
Yes, 3.
Yeah, Balls Dust.
He's got a Fear in hand. Are you just debating on, like, blind fearing the board, maybe? Okay. Looked like he was debating on something. Not sure what the other card in his hand is. It looks like he has a fetch plus something. Plus Fury.
I guess card liberated.
Alright, 7 mana, Crown Liberated.
I will exile. Right now. That's turn.
Exiles for Ragavan.
Draw.
Could be Prismatic Ending. I feel like it probably is. The only like white spells he plays are Solitude, Ending, and Ephemerate, looks like. Outside of Omnath.
Techie. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess the fear.
Alright, there's the Fury to kill the Karn.
Yeah.
Go for it. That's it. Open wheel.
Yeah, what means are handy wet.
Got a Warping Whale, the Ewet here.
No, it's good. Okay.
7 mana. But it does play on all this dust.
You got it.
Alright, so that's gonna kill Abundant Growth and the Fury.
Yeah.
As land is back, wherever that is. I know he tends to set the lands aside
You have no cards in your hand?
when he Abundant Growths or Spreading Seas, something of his own, but
What's that? Draw. It's not a bad one. Iteration. Sure.
yeah, is it Expressive Iteration?
Oh, I have the one. Sorry. These are the three.
Yeah. Also, what did you pitch to the Karn Exile? The Prismatic Ending?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Sorry.
If it was a permanent, I'd say maybe we should have set it aside.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
seems like a reasonable thing to do right now.
Yes. So put this in my hand. Exile this. Put this on my. That's there. Dash regular.
Yeah.
Tech you for 2.
Right, dash out the Ragavan, hit it for 2.
Not there.
This is where like Ragavan returning to hand is actually just really nice.
One of them to cast Chromatic Sphere.
Okay.
I will set Chromatic Sphere for
Because the Karn can't exile it. Like, yeah, Dan can uptick, but Jazz could just give him another card. And then he's dead to the Ragavan on the crackback.
That little monkey is evasive,
Potentially.
and that is a problem.
that is yeah.
Okay. He is indeed a menace.
Empty-handed, what top deck do we have?
Plus my baby. Pass.
Dash Ragavan. Techie.
Okay, settle in.
Dash to the Ragavan, and that's the game.
Didn't-
We'll be right back
didn't
with game
accept
2.
Karn, got it.
And we're back with game 2. We have Dan leading on 8 versus mine. No expedition map this time for him, though.
Myself when I'm packing up for the day after this keep.
17.
Yeah.
Alright, Chaz is gonna fetch.
I'm just gonna get a stomping ground. Start us off.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Pretty good.
Just
card
plays out a
there.
Ragavan.
That's pretty good.
I'll find the stomping ground in one day.
Alright, tower into a sphere.
Yeah.
Always the second half.
Yeah.
Every time when I put the game with mortars and I fetched the one curve, all the last 5 cards. Every time I fetch today,
Four
it
cards?
was always the second half I
Yep,
picked up.
4 cards.
Every single time. Minus a new.
What's that? Draw. Crash.
Attacking music, chromatic sphere.
Alright, Ragavan is attack.
Allowed to
Cool.
We got a treasure. And then, let's see what we got.
Would you like to cast?
Like how we're rewriting treasure. We had a treasure token last game, guys.
Yeah. I'll use the treasure.
Try to cast it.
It's gonna pop it to play the star. And then Alpine Moon.
Yeah. Choose versus tower. Versus tower.
Yeah. One sec, I'll grab it for you.
Maybe I helped you. Give me green man.
Cast the Sylvan Strike. Alright, cool.
The cool thing was that, like, it sucks that, like, Dan has to get rid of this Alpine Moon in order to actually do Tron things. But it did just get the Sylvan Scrying with 2 colorless lands at play. So, how bad could it be?
Crack this and flip a green.
Gonna crack the sphere here to draw a card.
Use green to cast this.
Let's play another one. Rag's just gonna come in. This time we're gonna take a Relic of Progenitus.
Pick this for red. Draw.
So does this go directly to my graveyard and draw me the card, or is it drawing you the card?
No, I control it.
Okay,
It
okay.
died.
Just making sure.
Yeah, so,
I've never had anyone do that to me yet with Ragavan. So.
so red.
Sure.
Use this for green. 26.
Alright.
Pop a magic card.
Rain 6 is coming down. Let's pop in the treasure.
This in my hand.
Did he pop the star pre-combat or post-combat? Pre, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Right here. Just gonna exile it now. Sure. Do you want any responses?
Responses.
Okay. Draw.
That's a spreading CC just drew. Alright.
Send.
Ragavan's gonna attack. Holding the
Alpine
moon.
Moon. Yes, I will take the two.
Alright.
Beautiful.
So 14.
Yes.
It's obviously another one.
Fetch.
But it pumps more lost by like 100 because tides.
Give me your shit.
They're red pumps that were rocks.
Back in hand. Sure. Spreading sees the mine.
Go to Spreading Seas the mine here.
Seas on
Makes sense. Double tower. Because if he does the blast zone, he just responds by popping the blast zone. Or is it 4 mana to pop it?
Draw.
Yep.
Please fetch already. Did that. Go ahead.
Flip green here.
I like the power plant that's just chilling in the middle of the board.
Yeah, let's pull the last one.
Uses the floating mana. It is 2 towers to pop the board of 1-drops.
You can set the mine aside if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Expedition map.
Not fine.
Good.
Dan is trying, man. Dan is trying his hardest to get to Tron right now. I think luckily for him, it doesn't look like Chaz has that many more hate pieces, but I could be wrong. There's an Omnath. He's gonna draw a card. Looks like he picked up a Ragavan. Yeah.
Old man noises.
Need someone to crack my back.
He puts the fetch into play. He gets 4 life.
Gain 4. Sure. -1.
Omnath Locus Creation is just an absurd magic card.
4 mana. Sure.
Like, things you get to do with this thing. This doesn't make sense.
Use blue red. Four, five, six. Actually, I'll just use red, white. Dash. Sure. Use the other 2 mana. In my hand.
Yeah.
Thank you for 6.
Good attack in. Yeah. Weird. We're gonna see a Warping Wheel most likely here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my mistake.
Omnath did just come into play this turn.
Well,
Warping Wheel on the Ragavan.
Get in set.
It's discarding the hand size at end of turn. Crack the map.
Fires or tap power?
that is the question.
I feel like you should get the power plant here. Yeah. Because it looks like 2 have already been removed from the deck. We know Ragavan hit 1. I think that's another one in the exile. But I could be wrong. It's kind of hard to tell. When you can only see like an eighth of the frame.
There
Expressive Iteration. Without a doubt, the best cantrip in Modern. Potentially the best cantrip in Legacy, too. Which I know is like a tall ask, but that card is really good, man. Two mana, scry 3, draw 2 is not exactly what it does, but it's pretty close. If you look at the top 3 and draw 2 cards, it's still good. Right, attacking for 4. I get a bunch of mana. Is he gonna Yorion here, maybe? He's got the second blue such white source now. Well, he had it with the Rock Triumph, but
I'm gonna blink the season on that.
Whoa. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tick this up to 7.
Recharging the same land or.
I'm gonna put it on the power plant now.
doing like a little dance on what the spreading sees on.
Yes.
Yeah, no other points. Yep, draw 2. 10.
You have 10 cards.
Yeah. 3. Go to discard.
Yeah.
He's gonna discard a hand size.
They fall out boy can save me now.
Ren's about to emblem. Like anything short of a power plant draw here, Dan can't win. I think, yeah, that's Time Warp in his hand. I'm pretty sure chess is the Time Warp if I remembered right.
Many towers.
There's a Crown the Great Creator.
So you got 1 mana after that.
1 whole mana.
Let's see here. Before that resolves.
I don't like that you have options, but.
Well, I have the treasure.
I know.
It's gonna get turned off.
Just
I'm gonna
going
sack
to
this
pop the
for
treasure for white.
4. That's fine.
That's fine.
Or at least pop the treasure. Looks like he has an Ephemerate in his hand, so.
What did you take?
Yeah.
None of this feels good. I'll find Pithing Needle.
Grab the Pithing Needle so you can needle the Ren here.
Move to combat.
Points gone.
But I mean,
Second main. Try to cast.
Chaz can just attack into the 2 creatures, cast Time Warp, and then attack again and kill him.
Cast your Prism.
I have time more.
Yeah, don't do it. Good games, dude.
Alright. That's going to be Chaz winning the top 8 match. 2-0 of Yorion Blink going over Mono Green Tron. Thanks for watching, folks. Please leave a comment and a like if you enjoyed the video, and just leave a comment in general about like what decks you want to see featured and stuff like that. If you want to watch us, if you want to watch any of the content live, we stream on Twitch every Monday and Friday for Magic. Monday is Modern at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Thanks, Tyler.
Fridays is Legacy at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will not be streaming this Friday, the week of December 20th, the week of Christmas, 2021, just because our FNM Christmas Eve is we'll be closing the store at 6 o'clock instead of 11. So, yeah. Anyways, have a great night, folks, and I hope you have a happy holidays, and I hope you enjoyed the content. Goodbye.